Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Renty Murphy, epidemiologist and director of disease surveillance at the Mobile County Health Department. Here to give you our daily update on the impact of the global COVID-19 epidemic on Mobile County. Today, Mobile County is reporting on 2,614 cases of COVID-19 disease. That's an increase of 51 yesterday. So 51 cases were added yesterday and 59 the day before that. And that's a rather much larger increase than we've seen over the last couple of weeks. We know that some of this may be caused by the problems encountered by the statewide surveillance system last week that have since been improved, but we'll keep an eye on it a couple more days to see if we are indeed seeing another upward climb of cases or if this was just some aberration from the surveillance system having some trouble last week. So again, yesterday we added 51 cases in Mobile County residents. 50 of those were laboratory confirmed and one is counted as a probable case. We added 3 new cases with prior hospitalization and 1 who died with COVID disease. To put that in perspective, in Alabama, there are almost 23,000 cases reported, and statewide, Alabama added 849 cases yesterday. So just a few things to talk about from our questions from the media and some of the comments on Facebook. A couple of questions from the media were about the rise in cases. So, is there some explanation for that rise? And yes, as I mentioned, I think the rise is related to us overcoming some of the troubles experienced by the surveillance system last night, but it'll take us a couple more days for me to decide if that accounts for all of the increase yesterday and today or not. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that again on Monday. And they were also asking about, when we have a big increase like that, how do we approach it from a case investigation and contact tracing status? So it does overwhelm us when we get that many cases added in a day, but we have expanded our team from around 2 people to greater than 15. So we are much more equipped to handle a surge like this than we were 2.5 months ago when COVID first started. So we right now are able to handle our caseload, and our contact tracers are able to contact all the contacts. We're doing well with that right now, so we hope that stays. There's been some concern about all of the disagreement, not really disagreement. There's been different messages out there around asymptomatic infection. And so earlier this week, the media was reporting on someone from the WHO who said that they really didn't believe in asymptomatic transmission, and then they backed off of that a little bit. And on Tuesday, I shared that I know that there is asymptomatic transmission of COVID virus in the community and in congregate settings. We have seen in outbreaks in long-term care facilities that when they test all of their employees or all of their residents, they find plenty of people who test PCR positive for COVID-19 that do not have symptoms. So yes, asymptomatic infection is a thing. Pre-symptomatic infection is a thing, so you may be shedding before you actually display symptoms or maybe realize that you're symptomatic. Remember, in the beginning, we were thinking that the major symptoms of COVID disease were fever, cough, or shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, and that's really what we looked for. And now we realize that it can be a whole host of things like recent loss of taste or smell, or diarrhea, things that we didn't associate at one point with COVID. We now realize COVID can cause a wide variety of symptoms. Then let's see. So I just wanted to clear that up. So yes, there is asymptomatic infection. And then maybe lastly, someone was asking us, when I deliver the numbers each day, does it include the people that had COVID disease and are now well? And yes, when we report our daily numbers, it could include people who were never sick to begin with. They had infection, but they were never sick. Or it may include people who were sick in the past and have since recovered, and they still count it. So we count a cumulative number. We add them all up as we go along. So yes, we are counting people who were sick in the past and have recovered. And if you look at our daily report, we are providing that statistic on the percent of people who are recovered once a week. That happens on Monday. So I don't see, there are a couple other things that we're not going to get to today, but we may have time to review tomorrow. We'll see you again tomorrow at 2:30 Facebook Live to talk about the COVID outbreak in Mobile County. Thank you.